Yo, what up, fam? Episode 366. Yeah, Papa Swole's outside again. Let me make sure this volume is up and you can hear me. What up?
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Gotta get some good grunting going on. What up? Well, I got my coffee down here. You hear that? You hear the dog? Tell me you heard the dog barking. Tell me you heard the dog barking. I was barking earlier. And then I heard a dog start barking. That was awesome. That was awesome. The dog's like, oh, one of my own kind. Some guy was driving by on a golf cart with two dogs and I was barking and the dogs start barking. That's awesome. Means I'm doing it right. Yeah? Means I'm doing it right. All right, so today is an interesting episode because it's the first one. It's the first one of the new year. It's the first one of the next year. And I'm going back to the basics. I'm going back to episode 1. And there's some shit we got to talk about. Sun's out, guns out. In case you haven't noticed, absolutely. Fucking, if anyone wants to admire the gains, bam! Feeling good. Oh, got my pump on yesterday. I feel tight. Feel tight like a toiger. Counting gains. All right, here we go. First off, flow some thumbs and flow some, what the hell is up. If you watched the first episode of the Daily Swole, tell me if you watched episode 1, Counting Gains. Who here watched episode 1, Counting Gains? Come on, I want to see who watched the first. If you didn't watch, you have to go back and watch episode 1 of the Daily Swole. But for right now, this is kind of like a second take on episode 1, and that's why it's called Stop Counting. I fucking know you still are. I know you're still counting. Let's introduce the show and let's get this party started. Welcome everyone to episode 366 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex. Biceps. Dan, you watched on a replay. Everyone else who's here, Mindy, I want to see you in premium. I thought you were going to join yesterday, dear. I'll see you in there. Episode 366. Thank you so much for joining me live right here on Facebook every day at 12 noon Eastern time. Thanks for watching on YouTube and listening to the podcast so I can slam your ear holes with knowledge on SoundCloud and iTunes all the time. Every episode is up there. You want to catch it live and on the daily, catch it right here on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram stories, follow me on Snapchat, and of course hit me up right here. And a lot of you are already in my Swolenormous premium group. You've probably been seeing that and hear me talk about it a lot because it's going to be lit like a tit. And I'm going to be going in there after to explain a little bit more about what I'm talking about right now. Counting. And this is super important. This is super important because you have been counting. And yesterday we talked a lot about this, about language, and we've talked many times about language and how your body always processes everything based on language. So, language is very important. The words you use, how you talk to yourself mentally within, how you talk to other people, the specific words you use, like I can't, or I will, or I should, and it can relate to regret, it can relate to failure, and remember, there's no such thing as failure. You succeed or, come on, who's got the answer? Either you succeed or you learn. You succeed or you learn. There's no such thing as failure. You learn from your mistakes and you fucking change it and get it the next time. So when it comes to counting, and I'm talking about counting reps. I'm talking about counting sets. I'm talking about just counting in general. I mean, I remember I was raised on Sesame Street, and you have the count going 1, 2, 3, I can count, and you teach kids to count, and that's not a problem. I mean, it's like a basic concept of like, oh, I have 2 things, I have 1 thing, I have 3 things. Okay, that's fine. But when it comes to counting, when it comes to counting repetitions, when it comes to lifting weights, when it comes to lifting weights and counting, okay, this is important. You see it's a 10 pounder. Okay, that's fine. It's 10 pounds. But does that 10 pounder, does your body know that it's 10 pounds? Not really. Your body knows whether it's difficult or challenging to lift the weight in a certain way, or if it's easy, and your body knows only how many times it does it after the set is completed. Understand that your body doesn't have a mind inside. And I'm not talking from a spiritual point of view. I'm not going down that track. I'm talking about your body doesn't know how many reps it's done until it's done them. It doesn't know your intention. And let's make that perfectly clear. Your body doesn't know that I'm gonna do 15 reps today. Yeah. No, your body doesn't know that you're going to do 15 reps. Your body doesn't know that you want to do 3 sets of 20. Your body has no idea. Your body knows when it's done. Your body knows the finished product. Your body knows what happens after you've done all your reps. Your body knows, okay, this happened. It doesn't know what you're going to do. It doesn't know what your intention is. It doesn't know what your plan is. So my point is, your body understands failure. Your body understands the concept of I can't do anymore. Your body understands the concept of pushing to the limit, like the struggle. And those last couple repetitions are where it counts the most. Not whether you did 8, not whether you did 10, not whether you did 15. Now, that being said, science has shown through many years of tests and in different styles of studies that the human body builds muscle optimally when you're failing anywhere between like 6 and 8 to about 15 repetitions. That's when the body will stimulate the most muscle growth, the most actual increase in cross-sectional area of the muscle fiber. So it doesn't mean that repetitions and the number is useless. It just means that you have to stop setting your limit at a certain number and stop doing 10 reps and stop doing 15 and stop doing 6. What you need to do is start picking a weight that is more challenging for you, picking a weight that will give you 6 repetitions or around 6, and then just lifting it as many times as you can and shutting off your brain. You need to pick a weight that you say, okay, I can probably get about 8 to 10, and then just keep on pushing it or pulling it until you can't do another repetition. And if you know that you're doing 20 reps, if you kind of know in the back of your head that, man, I did a lot in this rep, I did a lot on this set, then you got to go heavier. So you have to push yourself more. And the point is, if you say you're gonna do 10, if you say you're gonna do 6, if you say you're gonna do 12, if you say you're gonna do 15, if you say you're gonna do 20, what's going to happen is you are going to start burning out right when you approach that number. You're gonna start burning out when you get to 10. You're gonna start burning out when you get to 6. You're gonna start burning out when you get to 15 or 20. Once you get to that point, your body is gonna start to burn. Your body is gonna start to fade because you know, not your body, not your muscles, you know that you're getting towards the end point. You know that you're getting towards the limit. You know that you're getting towards the finish. It's all you. It's all you. It's in your fucking head. It's in your fucking head, brah. It's in your head. So because you've set that ceiling, you are gonna start burning out. You're gonna start getting tired. You're gonna start getting to the point of failure. And that's not what you want. What's the point? What's the point of counting if it's going to set you back? What's the point of getting 9 reps? What's the point of getting 8 reps? What's the point of getting 10 repetitions? Who cares? Like, who the fuck cares? Who cares if this is 10 pounds? Who cares? I'm doing exercise in the gym yesterday with a 10 pounder and people are looking at me like, man, this guy's fucking bulging out of his skin. He looks huge. And I know people are eyeballing me like, why is he lifting 10 pounds? Like, maybe I should be lifting 10 pounds. I had some guy come over to me and ask me, hey man, you're only doing 10, like, what are you doing that for? Like, what's the exercise for? I'm like, it's posterior deltoid. I don't need 30 freaking pounds. I'm doing some isolation, some isometrics. I was doing some holds and stuff. But you don't need a lot of weight necessarily. And sometimes you do need a lot of weight. But you want to stimulate the growth. If your goal is progress, you have to challenge your body for progress. The important aspect is that you're not limiting yourself. You're not counting. And I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, stop counting. I'm telling you, stop counting. I'm getting frustrated. I want to like slam something. You are one big guy. Fuck yeah, I am, Albert. I don't count. I'm not being cocky. I just don't count. And anyone that's in my premium group that's watched these shows, you know I don't count. You know I don't count. I don't count because counting is going to limit. Counting is going to, weight is just a tool. Ramon, dead on 100%, bro. It's just a tool. It's just a tool. Just like that weed whacker, whatever the hell that is in the background, it's just a tool. It's just a tool, you know? I mean, and I did not get my results by counting repetitions. I got my results by pushing as hard as I fucking can in the gym, especially every set. You get warmed up, you go to war, and you absolutely crush. It is not about the counting. If you're 3 years old and you're counting how many fucking stuffed animals you have on your table, then count. That's fine. If you have kids, teach them to count. I'm not saying never learn how to count. What I'm saying is your body affects a response when it fails within a certain range. When it fails within a certain range. However, you counting is going to limit yourself. You're going to limit yourself. You're going to absolutely limit yourself if you count. You're going to absolutely cut your progress off. Like, cut it off if you count. And I challenge you, if you're lifting today, if you're lifting tomorrow, if you're training and you want biceps, I'm telling you, if you want to build muscle, if you want to build muscle like Papa Swole, if you want to build muscle like you, fuck looking like me, you're never going to look like me. Let's be honest, you're never going to look like this. But you will look like you, and you can build muscle, and you can get leaner, and you can have abs. You can have all that. There's no reason why you can't have what you want. It all comes down to whether or not you're going to push yourself and train yourself and work yourself to the point where you don't leave yourself any other options. If you want to grow, if you want to build, if you want to get yoked, if you want to, not bad, not bad. I didn't work out for like 3 or 4 days. I worked out yesterday. Not bad. But let me tell you something. That didn't happen overnight. I didn't build a physique overnight. I didn't build the ability to take a couple days off, to recover, to try different styles of fitness, to, you know, change my focus, to doing a daily show and creating Swolenormous. You know, it's the mentality, everyone. It's the mentality, it's the approach, it's all of you being in here, it's all of you liking and sharing the broadcast, it's you spreading the gospel of Swole, telling people to stop fucking counting. So stop counting. This week, when you go to the gym, I don't care what you're doing, I don't care if you're doing my 90-day dash program, I don't care what you're doing in terms of your fitness, in terms of your exercise, you are not gonna count. I want you to float some thumbs, float some likes, float some hearts. Float some hearts if you are not gonna count this week. Float some hearts for not counting. I want to see them right now. Float some hearts. Get them going. Hearts. Fuck those. Get those thumbs out of here. I know it's a delay in Facebook. I know everyone's floating thumbs because I said thumbs first. But now give me some hearts. Give me some hearts. Come on. There you go. I want to see more red than blue. Hearts. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Let's do a little Q&A because I got a lot of people in here today. Like and share the broadcast. Remember, it's Sunday Fun Day, but it's still Daily Swole Club. So make sure you use the hashtag Daily Swole Club. You have to like and you have to share and you have to float some hearts. You have to float some hearts. Just remember, people, while you're watching this, you guys should be tapping that shit the whole time, because if you like what I'm saying, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I don't know that unless you're commenting, and I don't know if you like my shit unless you float some hearts. So if you're floating hearts, then Papa Swolio knows you're down with the gain train. And if you're down with the gain train, fucking let me know. Let me know, because I get amped, and then I'm going to show more nudity. I'm going to show some more gains. Nah, no nudity, because then I'll get banned from Facebook, and all this will be for nothing, man. So lift to failure. Let's do a little Q&A right now, because you got a ton of people in here. Do you train abs every day? No, I don't. I don't train them every day. Actually, I more infrequently train them now. I used to train them more often. I don't train them much now. You know, really, if you want to see your abs, it's diet. But if you're doing a lot of free weight exercise like squats, deadlifts, and a lot of body weight movements, you're getting a lot of core activation. So anyone that's doing the 90-day dash program, where you're doing those like single leg RDLs, those single leg squats, you're doing a lot of those stabilization exercises, you're crushing your core. The floor cobras, you're doing planks, you're crushing your core. So there's a lot of exercise in that program. That's why that program doesn't specifically go after abs, because you don't need to if you want to get abs. That's kind of like a myth. You don't need to go crushing You don't need to go slamming your abs every fucking day in order to get abs. That's a big myth, because you're just gonna try to spot reduce fat, and that's impossible. I'll be damned if this coffee isn't absolutely amazing. Lift to failure every set. Let's see, lift to failure every set. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about lifting to failure every set, because I just told everyone not to count and to stop counting. So if you're not counting, are you going to failure? It depends on your experience, and that's important. It depends on your experience, because if you are new to fitness, if you're new, you don't want to push yourself to that physiological failure, because physiological failure is going to absolutely fuck you up. It's going to wreck you. And one of the important things to understand is remember, fitness is not a lifestyle, it's life. This is not a short term, this is not a sprint, this is not a one shot, a one hit wonder. You are changing yourself forever. You're changing yourself for life. You're changing your path. You're changing how you want to approach your body for the rest of your life. So in order to do that, you have to be smart. You have to think the right way. You have to prep yourself, prepare yourself, and set yourself up for that success. Now, if you're counting, you're gonna set yourself short. You're gonna set the bar low, and you're going to give yourself that ceiling. You don't want that ceiling. You want to be able to grow exponentially. You want to be able to push yourself exponentially. Don't set yourself short psychologically. When it comes to failure, you don't want to push yourself to absolute failure all the time, every set, because you are going to injure yourself, especially when you first start training. So if you're new to fitness, you only really maybe want to go like brand new. You don't want to go to failure at all the first few workouts. But if you're just getting into it and you have a little bit of experience, you can start going to failure 1% and build it from there. But you'll see that even one failure set, when I'm talking about failure, I'm not saying like, oh, it burns, I don't want to do anymore because it hurts a lot. No, I'm talking about failure. Like, you can't, if someone had a gun to your head, you couldn't lift another weight, another rep. And that kind of set, that kind of repetition, that kind of set, that will make you more sore than you could ever imagine, even if it's your only one for that workout or that exercise. So you have to build into those failure sets. But I'm a big fan of failure. Do you have to go to failure every set? Absolutely not. And everyone's gonna have to find their own little balance for that. But absolutely, Daily Swole Club. Yeah, remember everyone, make sure you like every day, for a lot of you that are watching this live for the first time, this show, The Daily Swole, is live every day. No, scratch that. Every fucking day. Every day. I'm here at 12 noon Eastern time. At this time, I'm here every day to help you make gains, to help you switch your mindset when it comes to fitness. So every day, 12 noon Eastern time, The Daily Swole is right here. Now, also, right after this episode, going live in premium, I want to demonstrate a couple things. I want to show a little bit about why dumbbells are so effective and why you can do most of the stuff that we're talking about on any of these shows, in any respect, on any workout program, why you can do everything at home. So if you have kids, if you can't make it to the gym, if you have a home gym, or you have limited equipment in the gym that you have, how you can do everything you need to fucking build muscle, to lose weight with what you have. And you have the capacity. If you can't get to a gym, how only getting some minimal equipment could help you change your life completely. So going live in premium right after this. If you don't know what Swolenormous Premium is, and you're gonna hear me talk a lot about this, I'm gonna be talking about it all the time, and you're probably seeing some videos floating around on Facebook. Swolenormous Premium is my private fit fam. It's my private family. It's my community behind the scenes of Swolenormous. It is the backbone of this community. And there's a link in the description. You get a 7-day free trial, and it's only 11 bucks a month. And I'm telling you, it's Saturday. I know last night you spent 11 bucks on a fucking martini, and you're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. So I know it was fun last night. I know you had fun on Friday. I know you had fun partying a little bit, but in reality, that's not what you want. You're escaping drinking alcohol. You're escaping partying. You're escaping eating shit because you're not happy with yourself. So you actually compound that escapism by eating, by spending on crappy alcohol, like 5, 6, 7 times the price. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your money. So what you really want is what you're looking at right now. You want this. I know. And it's not cocky. I know you want biceps. I know you want abs. Like, okay, I have abs. I don't even know if you can see that. Like, can you see? I don't know. I can't, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see. But I have abs. And it's one thing for someone to tell you how to train that is not in shape. It's another thing to be led by someone who does it himself. Like, I know what it takes. I honestly, and this is just, like I said, this is not an ego thing. I'm not flexing on here because, oh, he's so full of himself. No, literally, I've done it. I know what it takes, and I can show you. And I do show you, and I can guide you. I know the pitfalls of not being successful. I know the pitfalls of fitness. I know how people fall off. I've helped hundreds, if not thousands of people lose weight and build muscle. I know the percentages. I know what happens. I know the mental switches. I know where people fall off. I know where they succeed, and I know what's not important. And the problem is, most of you that are coming into this the first time, that are coming into fitness the first time, you're focusing on the wrong shit. And that's really what it comes down to. You focus on the wrong shit. You focus on the stuff that's not important. You focus on the nutrition too much at the beginning. You focus on the wrong exercise. You focus on the wrong systems that you're putting in place. And that's dangerous. So yeah, this is amazing. I love the turnout, and everyone, I want this kind of support every day, because if you're serious, if you're coming across my material and you're serious and you want to be in shape, you are not going to find anything more fucking real and authentic. And I want people to float some hearts, and I want everyone right now, I want my premium community, while I choose the Daily Swole Club winner for today, I want my premium community, what I talked about, link is in the description, 7-day free trial. If you, I'm talking to you, the person holding the fucking phone that's watching this bearded animal flex on camera. I want you, a part of this community if you're serious. And I shit you not, it's only for serious people. It's not like there's no trolls, there's no negativity, it's all positivity. So if you are in premium right now, float some hearts, like a shitload of hearts, and leave a couple comments to why you would be a fool to not join premium. Not just for the price, just for the benefits, for the family, for the community. Because one thing I've learned in life, and you see right here in the corner, 366, you all know this is a brand new year. And some of you in premium know that picture I posted last night of the cake, the celebratory cake, which actually didn't get eaten at all. I got full after dinner and fell asleep. But my support system, just that cake alone in premium that I took a picture of last night, that's my support system. That's my love, that's my heart, that's my support, that's my backbone. I have an amazing support system, and not that I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have that. However, no one does shit alone. No one does shit alone in this world. You know, there's always someone there. There's always some kind of catalyst, some kind of motivational factor. There's always some kind of, real strong support system. And here's the thing. Success and the process is easier, is more efficient, is more effective. It's more fucking fun, people, when you have a group of people that are on the same page, when you have friends, family, a community like Swolenormous Premium by your side. So if you don't have that, even if you have that, a lot of you have people in your life that are supportive, but you want more. I mean, it's just good energy, right? You know what they say? You reflect the 5 people most closest to you in your life, right? So you might have your 4 closest friends, and then you have Swolenormous Premium, but it's what you put in your energy around you. And a lot of you live in like really overweight communities, like you live in the Midwest or in the South, where people are eating fried foods that fucking fry shoe leather and eat it, and it's just a very unhealthy environment, and people just really don't care about their health. So how are you going to stick to it? You're going to have people pulling you in wrong directions all the time. You might be living in another country where people don't exercise, but you want to feel a certain way and look a certain way, and you don't have that support, and people are like, why are you wasting your time doing that? Or you might not have a gym in your town. I don't know, but you need that community and you need that support. So that's what Swolenormous Premium provides, and that is what we can do together. So obviously stronger together, but I just want to let you know that I'm not a lone ranger. I have the vision, I have the consistency, but I also have an amazing support system and people around me that support what I do and support my vision. And that's very important. I cannot tell you how important that has been for me to be consistent, how important that has been for me to keep on pushing. It's not easy. Doing daily shows is not easy. Growing a community, growing a brand is not easy. And It's no different than getting in shape. It's not easy. There's gonna be fucking half the time or 70% of the time you're not gonna feel like eating broccoli. You're not gonna feel like going to the gym. You're not gonna feel like lifting weights. Trust me, you're not gonna fucking feel like it. Trust me, because a lot of times I don't feel like it. Papa Swole doesn't feel like working out? Oh my God. I love it, but I don't feel like it all the time. So how do I get through? How do I get through? How do I push through? And how do I get results when I don't feel like it? That's what Premium's all about, and that's what you get. So 7-day free trial. Don't waste your time any longer. It's free trial, really. If you don't do it, you really. And here's the thing, honestly, because it's a free trial, if you don't do it, don't lie to yourself and tell yourself that you want it. If you're struggling, and don't say, oh, I'm gonna do it, I want it. No, I'm gonna do it myself, and yeah, I'm gonna get shit done now. Now's the last time I'm gonna do it. No, literally, if you don't click it because it's a free fucking trial, then you're just bullshitting yourself. And I'm just being honest. You're lying to yourself if you don't take advantage of a free trial. Not to mention, it's $11 a month. Like, oh, you invest your time in like a couple, like, Starbucks coffees in for an entire month of awesome content, family and information, nutrition, exercise demos, all of it. Yeah, if you don't do it, you don't want it. There are many ways to there are many roads to success, and trust me, this is an amazing one, an amazing opportunity. And if you don't try and you don't push and you don't take advantage of opportunities in front of you, then you'll never get to where you want to go. So first off, don't lie to yourself and tell yourself you want to do things and you want to change, and then not take advantage of Swolenormous Premium and the Swolenormous community and this fucking amazing family that I'm gonna go live in a few minutes. So after this broadcast, going live in Premium. Let's do Daily Swole Club. Joining after work. Awesome, Dwayne. I can't wait to see you. Let's do this. I love all you guys. I love these comments. It's kind of bright out here, so I can get to see all of these. But yeah, you guys are the freaking bomb. You guys are the freaking bomb.com. 101 dash on me. Oh, Daily Swole Club. So just if you're joining for the first time or you haven't seen a while, like, share the broadcast, hashtag Daily Swole Club, and you get a one-on-one and awesome giveaways. But like I said, one-on-ones are the tits, are the bee's knees. Here we go. Boom. Ramon Lopez, you're blowing this up, bro, and I just spun twice and hit you. So you are today's winner of the Daily Swole Club. So thumbs up. Let's give some hearts for Ramon. Ramon Lopez, you are today's Daily Swole Club. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Congratulations, Ramon. Adriana, I signed up by try daughter touch my screen and move the page. I'm confused. Adriana Palmera, make sure you message me right here on Facebook. Message me, dear, so you can explain your issue. Everyone, thank you so much for joining. Ramon Lopez. So what you got to do now, Ramon, that you won, make sure you say, Ramon, make sure you answer. Yeah, hell yeah, there you go, bro. Okay, so make sure if you are the winner, and of course Ramon today is the winner of the Daily Swole Club. When you win Daily Swole Club, make sure that you message me. You got to message me on Facebook to set up your time, and we'll do a FaceTime, we'll do a voice call, Skype, whatever you need to get your one-on-one. If you don't have the video, that's fine. We'll do a talk, and we'll throw down. And the Daily Swole Club, what we do with the one-on-one is literally it's anything you want to talk about. You want to talk about your exercise program. You want to talk about your nutrition. You want to talk about your psychological motivation. We'll go over anything and everything to help you get on track, stay on track, and just make your workouts and make your experience with Swolenormous better. So I like to get to know my community a lot, and I'm loving the one-on-one. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 366. And what are you all gonna do this week? What are you do? Huh? What are you gonna do this week? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're not going to count. Push yourself, and stop giving yourself artificial limits. Stop counting. And then after you stop counting, I want you to pop back in on the Daily Swole or pop back in on this episode. I want you to blow it up and comment the hell out of it, how it has changed you and how it has benefited your workouts. Trust me, it's gold. Oh, and don't forget to sign up for Swolenormous Premium right after this. The link is in the description. 7-day free trial, nothing to lose, everything to gain. I will see everyone tomorrow for episode 367 of the Daily Swole, every day right here at 12 noon Eastern Time, live on Facebook. Catch them on YouTube at Swolenormous, and also the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes, so I can devastate your ear holes. Knowledge nukes dropping every day right here on the Daily Swole. Thank you so much for joining me. Flex them if you got them. Have an enjoyable Sunday. Get your pump on. It's not an excuse to take a day off. Get it done and then have your beer. But I'm going to talk more about that later. I don't want everyone's gonna be like, yeah, party. No. Get your fitness in. Get your fitness in. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Oh yeah. And don't count. Peace out, guys. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. I'll see everyone tomorrow for 367 and Monday motivation. Later.